This is Smithee.TV.
All right, well, I'm Tim. On my left, as always, is Sue with her Coca-Cola endorsement, apparently.
Yeah, turn it properly.
And we are joined in our studio, I like to say that, in our studio, by returning guest, Anna Silk.
Yes.
Thank you for coming back.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Oh, that's awesome. And you brought along, at our request, of course, or probably she wanted you along too. I'm just I hope so.
Wait to twist her arm.
But Seth Cooperman, thank you for joining us. Who I've actually had the pleasure of meeting twice now.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
or even 3 times.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy,
He's
right?
a nice guy.
Yeah.
I try.
I
try to keep up.
He charms a room very quickly. Like I can leave him somewhere and come back, and everyone's sort of listening to him, the story he's telling, and
I'm usually talking about Anna, so that's
that would do it.
The riveting subject.
Yeah.
Now we know, Anna, you were on record as being a huge fan of The Breakfast Club and John Hughes movies. Are you sticking with that answer before we go with
Absolutely.
Go to Seth? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Seth, we always like to start off with what's your favorite movie?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
These are some hard questions, man.
It's the hardest question.
You're gonna sit up now.
That is actually a hard question.
That's a really tough question.
Yeah.
This defines me as a person.
And also tells us where the conversation's going.
Yeah.
I have lots of favorite movies.
Do it.
I'm going to narrow it down. So going back super oldie, it was just on TV the other day too. It was my dad's favorite, and then it became my favorite. It's called Stalag 17.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, it's a World War II
Yeah.
Nazi Germany comedies, which I was like, because I mean, it's funny. It's not a comedy, but it's you can go to a prison camp and have people, prisoners of war, and still have the audience laughing at what's going on there. It's just the juxtaposition of the seriousness in the comedy was great. And then I like shows like Fletch.
Yeah.
Fletch, yeah.
I used to watch Fletch repeatedly. I had the soundtrack on cassette, and I wore that out.
When Seth and I started dating, we had like a movie night in, and he rented Fletch.
Oh yeah. Did you fall asleep during that one? she fell asleep during Blazing Saddles, which is another favorite of mine.
Oh no.
I can't watch a movie after, so I can't start it after 8 o'clock at night on the couch.
Understood. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the quality of the movie. It's the hour of the day.
I get it.
Yeah. And it was a little too racist for you. But I was like, that's
what humor show. Yeah. All right. No, those are good choices.
But Anna's mom and I love all the same movies.
See?
So we'll usually, like if Anna's mom comes to visit, we'll end up watching a movie while Anna falls asleep in between.
With the cats piled up.
Everyone's sleeping.
Yeah. It's kind of nice. It's the best nap I ever had.
But that actually, talking about Anna falling asleep, we were talking about this morning. Not you falling asleep.
Okay.
Where are we going?
That's just creepy. But we were talking about, because in the show, Lost Girl, for those of you who don't know at home, your costumes are fantastic.
Yes, we were just talking about this.
Like wicked shirts, everything looks fantastic. When I've seen you socially and publicly, you've got like these gorgeous dress. You're always dressed fantastic.
I think I have the same dress I was in the last time I saw you guys. Oh my god, that's embarrassing.
No, because you wore that blue thing at
the audience didn't know
Fan
that's
Expo.
right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you could have gotten away with it. I'm sure you wouldn't have mentioned.
I like dresses.
Yeah, well, see, we just kind of looked and said, do you own a pair of jeans and a t-shirt? Do you wake up some mornings and say, today I'm going to wear the track pants? Because no.
I own jeans, but I never wear jeans. I don't find them comfortable. I like them. I mean,
you don't have to get defensive.
That's the whole thing. You haven't found the right. Are you looking for the right wedge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear, but from Bo's wardrobe, I do wear the thing about Bo's wardrobe is it's very ready to go for many different things. But she's got tight leggings and then sort of tops and various jackets and things like that. And I do wear leggings a lot, leggings and boots, and then layer things. But then I wear dresses since moving to California.
Oh yeah,
it's so beautiful there, and it's a hippie culture. So you wear flip flops and dresses, and then you bring a pair of heels for the evening. Yep. That's kind of what I wear.
Do you bring your heels for the evening, Seth?
I do. I'm a flip flop person. Right now I'm not because I'm in Toronto, but when I'm in LA, all through the winter, as long as possible. It doesn't get that cold, but I'm just flipping all the time.
But Seth is very particular about. If we go hiking at Runyon Canyon, which is near our house, he needs to know, first of all, if we're going to be walking only or doing any running at all. Because it depends on that.
That makes a difference in what pair of shorts.
Yes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Like how
Okay,
athletic
fair
we're gonna
enough.
be.
But then he needs to know if we're going anywhere after. And sometimes I'm like, well, we might swing by Ralph's, the grocery store, and get some whatever.
Sure.
The toughest thing is like, because you need pockets if you go somewhere after. So if we're
Okay.
running, that means shorts, no pockets. But then if we're going somewhere after, that means I need shorts with pockets. So then I have to bring
And
a change, and I have to
but
change
then
the
he
car. It gets
He
very.
can't wear the shorts with pockets with sneakers because then he thinks he looks like a tourist.
I can't. I can't wear shorts with sneakers. It's very weird.
So oftentimes when we come
Pull
home,
the socks right up and
Yeah,
you're good to
no,
go.
I can't. I can't.
we drive
I might as
home
well
from
have a
Runyon,
fan.
I run to the grocery
Have a
store
German
and he
accent.
stays
I
in
can't
the
do
car.
it.
Then you don't need pockets.
So yeah,
And so just share that neuroses.
that's the only one you can share.
Okay.
See, I would just be barefoot all the time if I could, but that's just me. I'm a hobbit.
Yeah.
I like being barefoot.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
I
I'm with
like
you.
flip flops.
Yeah. But you're an actor. You're an actor as well. You've
Yeah.
done some stuff.
Yeah.
But you're also a writer.
I am.
Yeah.
Actor, writer, actor, whichever. I don't know what
Depends on the day of the week.
Whacker.
Seth
Depends
is a
on who's paying me the
fantastic
most.
writer. I'm just saying, not because I love him,
Or
but
biased
he is a
at all.
very, very fantastic.
And I also
Nice.
write a part for her and everything. So.
Nice.
Oh, see, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything you're working on that we can look forward to? Is there stuff on the go?
There's a couple things. There's a couple things on the go. I have one project that a couple producers are in the process of developing with me and optioning.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it's sort of sci-fi-ish. I don't know. I mean, it's my project. I guess I could talk about it. I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know. Like, if anyone's gonna be like, you shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, but it's sort of sci-fi-ish. It's kind of got like a quantum leap element.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
sweet.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
best show
Tim's on.
ever.
Best show, right?
Quantum
And
Leap Fringe.
there hasn't been a good comeback of a quantum leap show in a while. So
No.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it back.
Oh, I will be right there. I will support you 112%.
Thanks.
You had me at Quantum Leap.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And then, of course, Anna's got. Yeah, you just wrapped season 3.
Season
like
3.
days ago.
On Monday. Monday was our longest day in history. But
no.
we wrapped. Yeah.
Now, obviously, we can't expect you to be able to talk about it, but at the end of season 2, it looked like you guys were going maybe a little darker this season.
Yeah. I mean, I think I can't say too much,
No, of
obviously,
course.
but you know, I think that Bo certainly explores her darker side, but it might be a little bit different as well than the audience is expecting. What's going on with her might be a little bit different than. So there's elements of dark for sure, but there's also a progression of sorts.
Excellent.
Yes.
Dark
Suitably
Jedi or
ambiguous.
full on Sith? We'll see.
Yeah, because that's what I'm hoping. Because at this point, we're with these characters. We love these characters.
Yeah.
But some people just aren't happy until your characters get knocked down a little and beaten up, and then to see them get back up. And I think
When they become
Yeah.
kind of what I'm
perfect.
hoping for. Just
You know,
is,
I think
yeah.
Bo will always be knocked down a little bit because, you know, she came into that world so new and now, like, everything continues to be new to her, even though she kind of knows a lot more now and is capable of handling herself. She's, you know, she's there's always room for her to be knocked down and always room for her to punch her way back up. Yeah.
I like that.
Especially with the politics between the dark and the light, too. I mean, she's never going to get used to that, and she's tearing it down every chance she gets anyway,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I love that.
blowing it wide open.
I see what you did. That's what it's like this year. I'm just saying.
I lost sleep.
Now, speaking of sleep, because you have been covering TIFF. Who's been covering TIFF?
Wow.
Have you guys gotten a chance to see anything, or
No.
just way busy?
Way busy.
Way busy.
I went to the opening night party for a little while.
Lucky.
But then I left because I had to be on
'Cause
set
it
the
was
next
8
day.
o'clock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Can we say like a little while is really about 5.5 minutes?
Okay. Other than that, I just wanted to.
Yeah.
Was it after 8 o'clock?
It was late.
It was
so
almost
I
11
I dropped
o'clock.
her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
had
dropped
to
her off,
get up.
and she did the red carpet.
tell
I can
the
say
story.
this. She did
It
the red
makes me look
carpet.
so lame.
No, this makes you look busy. You,
I like busy.
Yeah, because she had to wake up at
I-
4:30 the next
I
morning.
did. So it was a
She
very
did the red
brief-
carpet, snuck in, asked where the back door was, snuck out the back door. I had looped the block in the car, picked her up, And I'm not kidding. It was maybe 7 minutes.
That's
we were
awesome.
I
home
don't
within the hour.
usually do that. I usually
No,
stick around
she-
for a bit, but I did have to
She
leave.
wanted to
I
stay.
did have
You
to
wanted to, but
Yeah.
4:30 is
Yeah.
way too early for
It's
anybody.
really, it's sick early. It's awful.
I wasn't about to
Never
go to
get used
anything that night. That was like a Thursday night.
Yeah.
I was like already burnt out by that point from work. So
Yeah, totally.
I wasn't going anywhere.
And you,
Except
well,
work the
being
next
from the East Coast, you love a party.
I do,
So-
but it has to be in the kitchen.
With a cod.
Yeah, it freaked me out because as soon as the last girl first came along, I actually, we have to find out about everybody in the cast, and pulled up Hannah's thing. And I'm like, wait a second, Fredericton. Wait a minute, I was Fredericton. Wait a minute, she was born. They would make us born in the same hospital. This is just creepy. And that's how you really got
Frederictonians.
that. Yeah.
We're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Frampton.
Oh yeah, it's all of it down there. My dad grew up in St. Stephen.
Nice.
Spent the first 18 years of his life trying to get out. Retires at 50, turns around and moves right back.
That happens.
That's always the way.
I wonder if I'll ever move back to Fredericton.
You want me to answer that?
I don't back there, but I can see why. It's a really
Yeah,
nice
it is
life.
gorgeous.
It's a great life. It's very.
No, nowhere near as hectic as Toronto.
No.
No.
Or LA.
No,
Yeah.
I won't even. Yeah, one day I will visit LA, but I don't think I could live there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
It's not that
I wouldn't
bad.
mind living outside
Yeah.
of the city a little bit, but
If you
LA?
get mixed in with
Yeah.
the right people. Like if you come out, give us a call.
I love going to California, but
Oh,
I
sure.
don't know that I could
Yeah,
be.
See right there, that's worth it.
There's a
right there.
different LA. Like
Yeah,
we
so
do
let us
love
know.
it, but we really like you make it as big or as small as you want
Yes.
to make it.
Yeah.
We love our neighborhood. We love our friends. We are right in the middle of it, but we don't have regular jobs. We don't have to
Yeah.
commute every day at rush hour.
There's that.
We can say, oh, let's wait another 2 hours till rush hour passes.
Yeah.
Or, we have meetings or something in the morning and we have to get our butts out of bed early, but
We try to avoid those.
we try to.
That's what agents and managers are good for.
Yes.
Make it later
Yes.
for us.
Tell them
Just
I'm
like
running
university
late.
classes. Yeah, I could take an 8:30 class, but why? Why would I do that?
Yeah,
It's
I
the
did
same
that
I'm not
place
gonna go
when
there.
you're-
No, that's
Yeah.
evil.
Not gonna make it.
No, I stopped doing that. But so you are now full on Bo, but this year you get to bring along Seth for like an episode, 2 episodes.
How'd you find out?
I pay attention. I scrounge the internet for everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to book a part on the show,
Nice.
and I won't give
Well,
anything. I won't
no,
give
Of
anything
course
away.
not. No.
But,
But Seth auditioned, just so you know.
You went through the whole process.
it was not handed to me. No,
Okay.
it wasn't. I went through the audition. Actually, and they made it a little bit tougher because I auditioned, and then the director wrote us. He's like, "Seth got the part." We're like, "Yoo!" So I wrote the casting director to thank her, and she's like, "Oh no, this one's going to network," because they wanted everyone like across the board to
To
say
be okay with it.
Yes.
it's okay, because usually it doesn't. Not all the guest stars go to network, but this one went, and Steve Finney approved it, and everyone it was great. It was
And let's just say he had
so
the
much
best
fun.
reader at his audition that he could have had because I actually had that day off and I went with him.
Nice.
So he
Yeah.
got to read with Bo.
Well, how do you not get the part then? That's
I know.
Yeah. Well, thanks for helping me get the part. It was such a blast. It's such a blast. I spent quite a bit of time on set. I probably go out once a week or so, once or twice a week for the whole day,
Mhm.
and I've been doing that now for 3 years.
I know, I've seen those
and
tweets.
it's always been, it's always been the same crew. So like I knew everybody,
Yeah.
everyone knew me, and it was just so easy to just step in and do it. And it was like a I don't think this won't give anything away, but it was kind of like a buffet type part because I got to do a little bit of absolutely
nice.
everything.
Cool.
There's a little bit of fighting and stunt work and a little bit of. Well, I can't give it away. I got to work with almost all the leads,
that's awesome.
and it was pretty cool. And everyone was just super excited for me to be on the show, which is really nice.
Well, it is one of the best casts on
That
television.
is my phone. I'm so sorry. Let me turn it off.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Look at that, look at that, everyone.
It's a new phone, and
Does it have a cool ringtone? Apparently not.
let me turn it off.
Oh, we might have gotten a delivery.
I know it was.
We're waiting for delivery at our apartment.
that's what
They
it is.
call us when they
Silent.
comes.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
The cats are there.
Yeah.
And they don't sign for anything.
If I could just
They're
teach
too
mine
busy
to buzz
sleeping.
people in, except they call my cell, so I've got that with me. It's
Doesn't
not
help.
gonna work.
Doesn't help.
Idiot
No.
cat stories. Let's not even go there.
We have 2 minutes.
That's the rest of the interview.
So many cats.
Yeah, we've got 3.
Yeah.
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 There's Daisy.
And we almost
You do
just got a
research, man.
fourth
You know
one.
everything.
Did you?
Yeah.
You what?
Well, we almost got a 4th one. We had a 2-week hiatus recently on Lost Girl, so we decided to take our car back to LA. We road
We
tripped.
drove across.
Wow.
It was beautiful.
Cool.
And in Mississippi, we stopped at this gas station in the middle of nowhere. It was
Middle
like
of
100
nowhere.
degrees.
I mean, like the car was like I'm very good about driving, but it had like 30 miles left in gas. I was like, maybe the next exit, maybe the next exit. So I was like, this exit better have a gas station. So we took it, and we were in the middle of nowhere. And luckily, there was this run-down little awesome
Little gas
gas station. And we stopped there. And as soon as we got out of the car, of course, because we're cat lovers, as soon as we got out,
yeah, we
we
heard.
were like,
And right away, I was like, oh,
Here we go.
I hear a baby crying.
we
a
tried.
cat in need. Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to get this little kitten. He was just tiny, but it was the most feral kitten.
Yeah.
We touched it, and it was like a cobra, like. And we couldn't catch it. And then the men that were working in the store were like, "There's like 50 cats out back." So we looked down. There's a whole colony.
There's a colony.
No.
We're just like, we can't.
But first Anna walked in, and she's all like, LA going, and she walks in, and a couple Mississippi guys in there, and she's like, do you know you have a cat out there, just kitten out there? And they're like, yeah.
I'm like, but it's out there by itself and it's meowing. And they're like, oh. Yeah, that was a bit crazy, but it's okay. We didn't get him.
No, we didn't.
Well,
We tried.
4 cats would be a little much.
I would lose my mind with 2, and Sue's already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love having 2 though.
Yeah.
I think they love having each other too. So
Yeah.
I like to toy with a 3rd.
3 added a nice dynamic to our family, I have to say.
Holly had a great dynamic.
Yeah. They play together. They occupy each other's time.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah. Well, Rosie didn't want to play with Daisy, so Daisy was all anxious. She's like, there's another cat here, I want to play, they want to play with me.
Yeah, Rosie
And so then
doesn't
we brought a kitten in, and at first, admittedly, Daisy hated her, but a couple weeks later, she's like, wait, I can play with this thing. And now, every single day, they just wrestle,
Yeah.
and then they sleep next to each other, and then they wrestle. And it gets all their anxiety out, and it's perfect for Rosie, because she's like, great, they're leaving me alone.
Yeah.
I get to
Sit in the sun
like,
now.
sit
Yeah.
sit in the sun, exactly. So it's a great dynamic.
And mine are both like 2 right now, so I figure I'll wait a little bit and then maybe get like a little kitten, because then they'll feel maternal.
Are they female?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got all females.
No, Thomas
Anyway.
wouldn't go for that. He would not. No, he's kind of in that whole. I've almost got him trained to be like the dude now. He's just very mellow.
Yeah.
He's just like.
You'll go home and he'll be wearing his house coat.
Yeah. Let's go bowling.
Chasing the rope belt.
Drinking White Russian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
the
like,
beauty.
this-
It's another great movie.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite
Yeah.
comedies of all time.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I sure as hell don't roll on Shabbos.
You're not even Jewish, Walter. Love it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's so exciting though. But the only thing I'm really upset about, and I know it's not your fault, is that it's a 13 episode season.
I
this
know.
Season. That's a
It's
bummer.
definitely not my fault.
No. There's no reflection on the.
Do you guys
the
know
acting
whose fault it
story.
is?
I
Can you
do.
tell us?
I did
Oh, I
know.
thought you were going to say something. Ryan knows.
I knew too. Somebody. Yeah.
We're not going to be the ones to say it.
No. Let's,
No,
let's
it's-
just say it's another show. That came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Doesn't need to be said.
No.
It's the way it is. And
Yeah.
we wish other shows success, obviously.
Totally.
Totally.
We were definitely disappointed we didn't get 22 because we kind of were. Everyone was expecting it. The crew was
Mhm.
expecting it.
Yeah.
And it's your whole year is planned out that
Yeah.
way. So we didn't get it. We were all pretty bummed about it, but it's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nicer to tell a story over 13 episodes.
It's a really good story over 13
Yeah.
Yeah,
episodes.
exactly.
Yeah.
And honestly, from an acting standpoint, it's nicer to kind of have something a little bit shorter. Believe me, I would have loved the 22. But if I was to think of the positive things,
Oh, yeah.
we get to push ourselves in a more realistic way. 22 episodes is a grind.
It is a grind.
It's
I
a
remember like the Facebook updates and the tweets from last year. Like everybody was loving it, but they're like, "We need a break. We're just tired. Let's
Yeah,
just go,
and
go,
our
go."
turnaround between
Yeah.
second and third season was less than 2 months.
That's right.
That's right.
So
You guys
it's
barely had
really-
time to get back to LA before you
Yeah.
had to come back again.
We are looking forward to going home.
Yeah.
Using our wedding gifts like pots and
Yeah,
pans, and
pack 'em.
just doing some
Yeah.
cool things.
It's been a year and a half. and we're still bugs.
and then,
Wow.
You know, possibly coming back. I can't say anything official, but
He'll be back.
I think so.
He'll be back. I can guarantee it right now. This is me saying they will be back for at least one more season.
Yeah,
7 seasons in a movie.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Soon it'll be called Lost Little Old Lady. But whatever.
Not true. Because I'm older than you, so it can never be called that.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
Yeah.
But succubi aren't supposed to age, right? We're supposed to stay at the age we're most alluring. So
What's the problem then?
good lighting.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Good makeup,
It'll be
good lighting.
swell.
Good
You're
makeup.
fine.
It depends, you know, because I've seen some pretty alluring, like 40-year-olds, so you could have some time left.
It's true.
Some women age. Gillian Anderson looked amazing at Fan Expo
Oh,
months
really?
ago.
Breathtaking. I walked by her.
I was like, how did you get
Oh,
hotter?
yeah, with the blonde
Yeah.
hair and everything. She looked great.
Red-
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
looked
Fabulous.
fabulous.
She
And
looks
Anna's
amazing.
mom's a hottie, so like,
See?
There you
I already
go.
know the road ahead.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're set. You're happy.
It's paved pretty
I
well.
don't think it's better from here.
But yeah, we'd like to see Lost Girl go on for a while.
Oh,
We'd love to
yeah.
do a movie. That'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
And I'm very
Do
happy.
like 5 seasons and like 3 movies or something.
Yeah, we
Just
need
a
a
series. Yeah.
we need a villain, a big time villain in a movie.
I will
There's
just
been
roll
talks.
one up. Let me
Yeah,
just-
the talks. Yeah.
We
Hopefully it'll have an accent
we
or
could
something.
do that.
Yeah.
Tell
Totally.
Emily to call us because she was supposed to call us anyway.
Emily's been
Down
pretty
there.
amazing.
She's been
this season.
and she's also been she's been show running it.
Yeah.
So no,
Yeah,
she hasn't.
true.
So I'm not upset with her at all.
No,
She even tweeted me. She goes, "I know you. I owe you an interview." I'm like, "I know. I won't bother you yet."
she has been very busy. But yeah, I'm sure she'd love to
super
talk to
busy.
you guys.
And it's a happy set though.
It is.
Everything I've
It really is,
ever
like-
seen is just happy.
It sounds
happy set.
boring to talk about it that way in a way, but it is a happy set.
Mhm.
For me, I like to work in an environment that's positive, that's creative. You know,
How crazy is that?
well, you know what? Some people thrive off of power,
true. Yeah.
and they thrive off of making other people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making other people scramble. That makes me itchy and get hives. I can't. I
Yeah.
want to work in an environment where I feel people
Right
are
there with
happy to
you.
be there.
Yeah.
They're encouraged,
You just-
and everyone's so talented and creative on our show. And yes, we have our creative differences and all of those things, but that's what it should be about.
Yeah, and it makes the show
You
better.
know, that doesn't mean we're all like happy and hugging all the time. It means that we're like there, we're ready to work, and we're gonna create a good environment to work in.
Yeah.
Love it.
And your show was really lucky. I mean, they started. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lost Girl started first season during a major downtime, so they were able to scoop up all this fantastic
true.
crew.
Yeah.
Like the
true.
best of the best. And
We're
then, of
spoiled.
course, it's a fantastic show,
It is.
and the actors are awesome. So then everyone fell in love with the show. So everyone's just clamoring to come back. So they've been really lucky to have
Yeah.
the same crew, the same everybody from
Yeah.
almost from year to year to year.
Oh yeah,
And they're just amazing. Amazing.
they are. Because we know some of them.
We did.
Yeah.
We do. We are wheedling our way in there. We should be on set by the time you guys are finally finished. So
By the time Lost Little Lady comes
Visited
to
set
us.
ever?
we did the
pre-show.
the pre-show
Oh
finale.
yeah,
taping,
of course, yeah.
And then it just because it was 13 episodes, we just didn't get time to get out. So,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, there's season
That
4.
pre-show
I'm
was
happy.
fun.
That pre-show was brilliant. We
Yeah.
had such a good time.
It was really
Because
fun.
first thing we walked in, we were like, we're in the door. Because it just.
The sets are
It's a
amazing, right? Like,
gorgeous
there's,
set. I mean,
like there's the other day I noticed things every day. I was like looking at this picture that Trick has of this like topless woman. It's like a drawing more than anything, and it says like, you know, to Trick, thanks for the great night, Delilah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
That's
Like
so
there's so
so-
much detail on set that the
Yeah.
crew puts in. It's
yeah,
amazing.
we wandered around for maybe 5 minutes before we had to take our seats and just looked at it. Like there's that chalkboard that has
Yeah.
poetry
Yeah.
and stuff written on.
Yeah.
Like this is amazing.
And I don't know if you noticed the clock in the Dalriada has no hands on it.
I did not
Now,
notice
is
that.
it true that they digitally put them in later?
That's what you told me.
Yeah, but see, I've never actually watched to confirm
Have
it.
to go
I
through all
was
the
like,
pictures
told.
again.
I,
But we
I,
think
that could be
it's
totally
just,
not true.
Maybe it's not true. I don't know.
Maybe Faye can tell the
All
difference
right.
with hands.
Something
And
to
we're
watch
just spreading
for.
rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt,
Watch for.
I felt
I
bad
know.
when I was on the show. If I say anything that's bad, can you like rewind and delete? Probably not. It doesn't mean it.
Ryan's like, it's too late now.
Sting.
No, you didn't.
I broke the doll.
That bar moved.
I broke the bar. It was not supposed to move, and somebody threw me into it.
You can't say stuff like that.
He didn't say
I was
anything. There was a
pointing
point to
the
the
person
wall.
And I broke the doll. So like after first take, like they were like, "Are you ready for this?" And I'm like, "I'm ready, but I'm not sure the bar is ready." And it happens, and the bar goes, And so before the next take, all you hear is drilling as they reinforce to get it ready. Because they're only a good 200 pounds into it.
It's true.
Wow.
It's true.
But
Did anybody tell Rick? Was he upset?
He was there.
He was there.
It's okay.
I'm not going to give away any more.
Isn't Rick
He witnessed it.
amazing?
Rick's,
Yeah.
I gotta say, we interviewed him. He was one of our first interviews when we first got started.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing that he said yes right off the bat. And then we went to dinner with him and Nadia, Nadia has become a very dear friend at this point, and
She's
I
awesome.
adore her.
She's an amazing
But
animal.
yeah, I mean, since then, I mean, they've gone from like just acquaintances to like actual friends.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
Yeah,
moved down,
because we
like-
did the interview first,
Yeah.
and then we ordered and we all ate together, which
Yeah,
was
then
cool.
we've been
Because then
to
everything just like
Zoom.
stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So down to earth.
They were at our
so
wedding.
funny. They
I know.
Yeah.
Great dancers.
Yeah.
They're just.
And everyone at the wedding was just totally taken with Nadia. She's just really lights up.
She's so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
It's the
just
eyes, I'm
amazing.
telling you.
It
She
is,
has the best
yeah.
eyes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
She asked me the other night when we're coming to Africa to see them. I'm like, seriously? She goes, yes. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Just-
we think about it too. We want to go.
Yeah.
We have another friend in South Africa, so we're like, let's just go.
Yeah. It just blows my mind. And yeah, they're just so amazing. And now, because it's almost at that point with you now as well. I mean, we're on that middle ground between acquaintance and friends.
Yeah.
But now I see you like in a social setting, and I'm like, okay, this is Anna. And then I watch you and I'm like, no, that's Bo. There's that very clear
Separation.
division now.
Yeah.
And it happened with Rick first. I'm like, that's just wild.
It's funny because like it's reached a point on the show where like I this is kind of not what you were just talking about, but you just made me think of it because when I don't watch every episode the way I used to, just because I find it's a little bit detrimental to your brain. But the other day there was something on where I literally had to stop and go, I don't remember shooting that scene at all. Like we've done so many episodes now, which is
Wow,
great. But
yeah.
there's certain scenes that I don't remember shooting.
Cool.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, you watch it sometimes and it's like it's fresh to you.
Yeah, it is.
Look at those choices Anna just made on
No
screen.
people
Yeah.
like our show.
Yeah.
I will say I have not bought it yet on DVD.
Oh no?
And I'm going to justify this because apparently it is coming to Blu-ray in October.
Yeah.
Is it gonna have extras on the Blu-ray?
It better have
Oh,
extras.
I
I'm looking
know.
at you. It
DVD
better
does
have
have-
Look,
extras.
I have gone to us and we need a
Season
blooper
1's
reel.
DVD does not have Blu-ray.
No, that's right, that's right.
I don't think
You
so.
know?
I
Because
mean,
people like that.
yeah.
And I told Jay, our Firestone, our wonderful producer, that we should sit down and do an audio commentary.
oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
you've got to at least
Yeah,
do
yeah.
commentaries
Yeah.
for like season finales and stuff because
Yeah.
those are big episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
And
fun.
Chris drops his pants so many times on set. They should really add that to the DVD. Like, it's not just on set.
It's not just on set, I know. He's kind of nuts. There was one time he did that in a scene where it was supposed to be a really serious scene between us, and I was actually really mad at him for doing it. In a loving way, of course. He's like my brother. But he came into the scene with his pants down. So he totally expected that we would just stop, and I wouldn't let him. I just kept going.
Good for you.
So
I
you
just
had to
kept
like
the scene
shuffle
going.
through the scene
Yeah,
and
he's
walking
like-
around because the pants are around
And
his
nobody called
ankles.
cut, and I would not let. I wouldn't even flinch. I was like, listen, we really need to. And it just after a while, he's like. Sometimes you gotta just do that to him.
Backfire.
Yeah.
You gotta get
Awesome.
But Chris, yeah, no, he's great. He adds a lot of levity to set. And but his character's so heavy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but he's actually him as a person.
Yeah, he's a-
Same with Zoe Lauren because she's so serious and let's go with quirky.
she's got
Nerdy.
a wicked sense of humor.
She
yeah,
really does.
and she can straight face it every time too.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
Just
I don't know
yeah.
how you get anything done.
It's hard, actually. She makes me laugh a lot. But yeah, no, she's awesome.
Now, you guys are finished for the season. You're getting ready to go back to LA. What's the first thing you're going to do? Not go to Disneyland.
No.
We're not really roller coaster type people.
Well, you are.
There's
Well,
lots of
I do,
other things
yeah.
to do at Disneyland.
What are we gonna do?
I go there
besides
all the time.
sleep. And we're gonna go on
We're going
hikes.
to go on hikes. We're going to go
Go to
grocery
the
shopping.
beach.
We're gonna cook. We love cooking.
Oh.
It's just stuff we just don't really get to do, which
Yeah,
I mean, we're
of
very
course.
lucky that we get to have the lives that we have.
Oh, yeah.
They're really busy, and it's nice to kind of feel
You like the
grounded.
little moments, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
We see our friends who we haven't seen. in
Read a book.
forever.
Yeah. Read a book. Oh my god. Read a book. Cook.
I'll give you one of my books.
Yeah, give us a book.
Damn it.
I've read it forever.
But yeah, we're just gonna hang out with friends.
do
And
it.
we're gonna go to Chicago for a
Friend's
wedding.
wedding in Chicago.
We're going to New York for American Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
To see
yeah.
Seth's family.
Yeah, see my family. We're going to Fredericton to see.
Yeah,
Well, we're
Always
married.
fun.
Now it's each other's families.
Yeah.
our family.
Our family.
Aww.
Yeah. I'm gonna start calling Dad. See what he does. He might punch me. He might punch me in the face.
He would like that.
Yeah. When he first met me, he was like, "You have two choices, Seth: hospital or morgue." I'm like, all right,
My
okay. I
dad's
know.
a rugby player.
He's a rugby playing,
Oh,
beer drinking
oh,
kind
man.
of British guy.
Nice.
It's
Awesome.
met with
He's
the,
awesome.
the most love.
We
ever.
love each other.
We didn't have a shotgun.
No. He likes to use bare hands.
Yeah.
It's more intimate too.
Yeah,
To rip me
exactly.
apart. Yeah, he's very nice that way.
That's odd.
Very charming that way.
He is. No, but I love Anna's family,
And I love your
and my family
Aw.
loves you, for sure.
Yeah, I think they do.
You guys
Oh,
are just
God.
making me sick.
No, we're a little
And you're
bit
both just
quirky.
so
We are a little
no.
quirky.
It's
That
it's
makes me
cool
smile.
though. Yeah. it's-
You know, well, Seth and I were friends for about a year and a half before we
Yeah.
started dating, and I don't know, we've just always been each other's biggest supporters. You know,
That's
there's
really cool.
there's relationships you can have that feel like they're pulling you down,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and there's ones that you can have, they're very rare, but they literally makes you feel more confident, more supported,
Yeah.
more like you can do anything. And
Yeah.
I feel like we are very lucky to have that.
That's what I said about my ex too. That because we're still friends, that she actually makes me feel happier about being me.
yeah,
And that
yeah.
was
And
something
you
I
feel
never
like the
had
most
before.
you.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no artifice.
That's true.
There's
I
no,
can be me. She likes it. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
It all
awesome.
works out.
And being friends first is what really set that up for us.
Yeah,
Oh, totally.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I won't lie. As soon as we heard like, what do you mean Anna's married? When did this happen? And then we're like, who's this Seth fellow? And,
Who's this guy?
but yeah, and then honestly, when I met you, I'm like, well, of course she ended up with him.
Oh.
Because, dude, you were like, when I met you the other night, it's
Thanks.
just like, this guy's just awesome.
He is.
And, you know, you went out of your way to look after a couple of our friends who came over to visit.
Yep.
Yes.
They're very sweet.
Yeah, which was
They're
great.
lovely.
And,
They are.
So yeah, it's just, of course you guys are together. You guys are an awesome couple. You're like
Thank you.
possibly my second favorite couple because Rick and Nadia had first.
They're
That's
great.
fine.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll
I'm,
second.
I'm sorry about that, but
We'll
it's
play second.
Yeah.
Because they are awesome.
Yeah.
But,
But it's
yeah.
funny, we walk down the street, I swear this happens, I don't think I'm insane, but people like look at her and they're like, yeah, and they look at me and they're like, what? And they're like, what's she doing with him?
What is
And
that?
I'm
A
like-
bodyguard?
and Anna's mad at me because she's like, people don't stare at me on the street anymore. They used to, well, I can say that. They're like people used to check me out all the time. And I was like, people don't check you out because there's a big guy.
Exactly.
next to you. I was like, go shopping on your own one day.
Let's see what happens. Yep.
And then
It's
she did.
true.
And she came back, she's like, they look at me. I told
Makes me
you.
sound, well, you know what? That makes me sound really needy and all.
No.
Actors are needy. Come on.
Actors are needy.
No,
I just got out of the Love Marilyn movie, and there was actually the whole conversation about her and her friend out shopping, and Marilyn was like, "Do you want to see her, or do you want to see me be her?" And she
Right.
like turned on a light inside, and everybody started to notice her.
Yeah.
Even though she hadn't changed her clothes, she had her sunglasses on. I think her hair had a handkerchief over it or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was just something
Well,
different
that's what
about
she
the way
talked
she
about
was.
too. That it was like she would turn it on.
Yeah. Just turn on the persona.
Yeah.
I
don't
love
have
that
that.
movie.
I don't know. I'm just naturally like this.
Yeah. You can't go higher than high.
It's
That's right.
Turn on.
You know,
Sad.
when you glow
It's so
all the
sad.
time.
But it's funny because I get told the same thing. Not like that people look at. Well, they do apparently, but I don't notice. I get chastised by my sweetie who says that you're just so oblivious because I know for a fact there are girls checking. I'm like, there are no girls checking. Well, there are girls checking you out. I'm like, fine.
So there are girls checking me out?
Yes.
Of course, man.
Of course.
I would put $20 on that right now.
Yes. Of course they
You're a
are.
good-looking
Is
girl.
there a phone line? Or maybe we should get some people calling.
That's totally what we have to do next.
Our first caller.
But that's, no
How
way.
much do you love me? Tip 2, line 1.
That's awesome. And yeah, I think that's probably a really happy place to kind of wrap it up because you guys are awesome.
Very much.
We love the fact that Anna, we got you to do the show once, and you even came back.
Yeah, it was
So-
fun. I remember our
It was a
I was
fun
sitting
thing.
on the couch, cross-legged,
Not wearing
cats
track
in front
pants.
of me. Probably not wearing track pants. I don't know what I would be wearing, but and I remember our interview
Yeah,
very
it was
fondly.
so much fun.
Yeah.
And then
I was at work.
Has it happened yet? I don't think we've had the
Yes.
laugh because everybody loved the laugh.
I know you like. Looped
I
in
moved it
yours.
at the end
Yeah,
because
that's right.
because
I remember that.
people love your laugh.
Oh, I'm glad.
It's I don't know, man. It's very engaging.
Thank you.
Very happy.
Thank you so
Infectious.
Infectious is a great word.
Thank
Sue.
you, and thanks. For
We were
your
just saying
support.
this morning that we were glad that you guys were our first interview in here because it's sort of more relaxing than.
Yeah.
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 No,
It's
it's
stressful.
really nice. Actually, it's a really nice.
It's
I was like, we can
Chill
sit around a
there.
pub and do this, or we can sit around.
Yes.
Yeah,
But no.
it's perfect.
Seth, thank you for
Thanks for having me. It
Of
was so much fun
course,
to be here.
man.
Really.
I mean, as soon as I met you the other night, I went over and said, Sue, it's like having them both on the show, right? 'Cause I asked you back, what, in March or whenever that was.
Yeah, it was a long time.
And you were
ago.
completely, well, not, you were kind of like,
I
Seth
think
would
it was-
love to do that. And I'm
It
like,
was
You
at
were.
the pre-show taping, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was
Yeah.
just, it was, yeah.
That's
it was
great.
so
We've
much
only
fun
done
to
one
do.
other interview together.
Really?
The wedding one.
The two for couples.
Oh
website.
yeah.
Oh.
It was a
Wedding.
website.
Yeah.
So this is nice. This is live.
Yeah.
We can move. People see us.
Freaky.
It's freaky.
I know, and yeah, well, I won't lie, I have been nervous about this for the past 2 days. Easy.
Really?
Yeah, because
So you
it's,
use the
it's yeah, it's a
space and- yeah.
studio, and like we've now got people behind us going, "You can do this." And I'm like, it sounds so adult.
I know, but you
I've been
guys
carrying the
did
nerves
well.
for the last week, however.
Yeah, I sent her a text just that said, I am now in full-blown panic about this. Like, this is a huge step. And she goes, yeah, you should have seen me last week.
I was like, where you been?
Well, you guys are
Keep
awesome.
up.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yeah,
You-
really.
You guys have a really nice way about you, obviously, and
Yeah, well, we just
an
like to
ease
chat.
about you, and
Yeah. Good energy.
and really thank you for your support of
Oh,
the show.
we love the show.
and of me and of Seth.
Yeah.
It's been really.
You get that
really
quantum leap
nice.
And
thing on there, and
Santa.
I am right
Yeah,
there.
don't worry about
I
it.
am right there.
Hopefully in the next
Yeah.
year to 5 years.
Yeah.
The process is
Hey.
really slow.
The 1 to 5 year plan.
1 to 5 year plan.
Yeah, getting
I'm all for
things
that.
made is
The 1 to 5 year plan.
Yeah.
Let's just spread it out a little bit, just in case.
I wrote it 2 years ago, so
Yeah.
takes
Oh,
time.
so yeah, you're probably right on schedule then.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
For like Hollywood and Toronto, yeah, you've got to be right on schedule for
Yeah.
something like that.
I think so.
Yeah. It sounds awesome. Like even
Thanks,
just a
man.
little, I'm there.
I'll tell you more about it when we're off. I don't have
Yeah,
time
of
project,
course.
but I'll tell you more about it when we're off.
I'm all for it. But yes, both of you, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys
so
very
much
much.
That was great.
Yay.
Yay! So Sue, thank you.
Tim, thank you.
Ryan, thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
channel.
Plug and remember,
Smithy
you're
dot
watching
TV.
Smithy.tv.
Smithy.tv.
Yeah.
I'll be checking it out in about
It's
30
a-
seconds.
That's right. We gotta get used to that. Smithy.tv.
It's nice. It's good. It's
And
good.
your
Who are we again?
Mind reels.
That's right, baby.
It
The
sure
Mind
does
Reels.
reel.
In today's world, people are busy and impatient. We are on information overload. Every minute counts. People want to know what you can do for them. They won't spend time reading or searching, but they will watch a video. If it clearly explains who you are and what you do and tells them what they want to hear, they will reach out to you. You have seconds to get people's attention. You want a video that is engaging and makes the viewer feel as though it is speaking directly to their needs. Add to your sales team a short video and let it do the heavy selling for you. Or add to your social media or wherever your audience is spending their time. Videos can pay back your investment 10 times over. So now that you've heard our message, let's talk about yours. Let's bring your image to life.